Hey Libra, welcome to my channel Missing Link Tarot. I'm so glad you're here. Alright, I've already pre-shuffled my cards. I'm just going to get into it. I do want to take a moment to remind you that not all readings will resonate with everyone. So if this doesn't sound like it's for you, I'm sorry. I hope you find the help that you need elsewhere, okay? Cool beans. Let's get started. What can Libra expect for the week ahead? You have a very fun energy today, Libra. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So we do have the Eight of Cups energy on the bottom of the deck for this spread. So the Eight of Cups is about, it is a willful leaving of something behind, but it is kind of saddening. It's, about sorrow, disappointment, grief, regret. Um, Again, it is willful, which is, that idea or that concept is just further stressed in this card, which is the Six of Swords. Again, this is a willful leaving behind. We're leaving the rough waters for the smooth waters. Now, Six of Swords is all about it's hope at last. It's a recovery after a period of difficulty. But when I see it in this card, I always get there's a bit of sorrow here. There's a bit of disappointment. Just in that, these people, they don't look like they're happy as they're leaving. They're holding their heads low, which makes me think, something about this leaving behind is not satisfying. But I feel like it's something that needs to be done. We did get the Knight of Swords also. So the Knight of Swords is actually, he's a very forceful, determined knight. He's coming in, hot. It is air, not fire, so I don't know if that means anything for you. Sometimes, it does. Don't get caught up on that, though. That's why I usually don't talk about it. But regardless, this is a very brave, determined person who's coming in quick, and, they are very skilled, and they do make head over heart decisions. We did also get strength. So strength is about having the strength and the courage to master your emotions, to have that self-control, to have that patience when you need it. This is maintaining your composure. Interesting. Do we need anything else from the Rider deck for Libra at this time? Oh. Okay. With the Three of Wands energy, this is about envisioning your future. This is about relying on yourself and your own beliefs and opinions. Just relying on yourself, not relying on others. Not, believing something just because somebody says it was true. We did get the Five of Cups, which flew out in reverse on top of our Six of Swords. So the Five of Cups is typically about sorrow, disappointment, grief, or regret. Interesting. But so this was what? What was that? Was this just our card that was on the bottom of the deck? I'm pretty sure that it was. I feel like it was. Essentially, though, having this come up in reverse would be kind of like the opposite of that. This is, it's not a total loss here, I want to say. It's not a total loss. I also want to say that it was sad. Whatever happened, whatever leaving behind it was sad for both parties. Is it though? Now I'm so confused. These are, first we were in agreement and now we're not. let me do this one too. We did get the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about, it could be childhood memories or nostalgia, or it could be, whenever I get it in this deck, it's my young love, or my young lovers, or childlike innocence, or that kind of stuff. It could indicate a reunion, somebody that you knew from your past, a joyous reunion. Three of Wands. That's interesting. I'm actually going to move on to the clarifiers. I want to know more about this. Why is this happening? Kind of caught me off guard. So, I'm going to go ahead and split this deck for you, Libra. While I do that, I do want to remind you, if we get any court cards or any cards that are specifically male or female in the picture, or in their titles, I don't want you to get caught up on the sex of the cards. Just focus on their characteristics and their placement in the story, okay? All right. Can I further clarify the Six of Swords for Libra, please? Okay. So we do have the World as the energy, which could indicate the completion. I feel like that's what that is. We do have here the Five of Swords in regards to the Six of Swords. So the Five of Swords, especially in this deck, is self-sabotage for me. It is some kind of loss, or a dishonorable victory even. Something that's very dishonorable, but in this card, I always see that self-sabotage, self-destructive behavior. So this leaving behind of something could have been something someone did in a self-destructive way. Like, for example, if you feel like somebody's about to break up with you, you break up with them before they break up with you. So you get to be the one who breaks up. Does that make sense? I feel like that, something like that could have likely happened here. Can I clarify the Five of Cups for Libra, please? Slip of the tongue. Let's see. That could mean something for somebody. We do have Mother of Swords energy on the bottom for this card pull. So Mother of Swords energy is the Queen of Swords. She is somebody who is very perceptive and all-seeing, but she's also very sharp and critical, and she will cut people out just because they're not positively benefiting her. Okay? So we do have here the Father of Wands. So the Father of Wands is very charismatic. He's very honest. He's very compassionate and stable. He does also have a nasty bite, and he is, I want to say he's very slick with his words. I don't normally get that, but I am picking that up today. So, I wonder if he's the one who's done the walking away. We did also get the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is my sword of truth. It could indicate, something that was, honest, but could be cutting, that happened to come out. Or it could just indicate a decision was made, or mental clarity even. Somebody received that mental clarity about a situation. So with Mother of Swords energy, I could very well see this Father of Wands being like, well, if I heard you were gonna, or well, he wouldn't say, I heard you were gonna break up with me. He would just be like, things aren't working out. We need to break up. Which could very well have been true. Maybe you guys had a dispute or something, but really it was self-destructive behavior. He didn't really want to break up. He just wanted to beat you to it. Let's see. I might come back to that in a little bit here. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords, please, for Libra? Interesting. So we do have the Daughter of Swords energy on the bottom, which the Daughter of Swords can be an honest, insightful type of detail-oriented news coming in. So something like that's been something that's been honest, but it can also be quite cutting. I want to say the Knight of Swords came in with a fiery temper. I want to say the Knight of Swords is the Father of Wands. And he came in and he was kind of like, very quickly, abruptly, like brutally, I want to say brutally honest about a situation, about an idea, or the expansion on an idea. This could be some kind of new growth or inspiration. But I want to say this person came in brutally honest, was like, I'm cutting you out of the picture. I had this new idea. I'm cutting you out of the picture. I don't get all the information. I just get bits and pieces. So you're going to know how the story applies to you more than I will. But if you want to share your stories, that'd be fabulous, because I only know so much. Let's see. Can I clarify the Strength card, please, for Libra? Yeah, I might have to go back. Okay, can I clarify the Ace of Wands, please, for Libra? Can I clarify the Ace of Wands? Interesting. Okay, Five of Pentacles energy on the bottom. Five of Pentacles energy is that sadness, the worry, the illness, the feeling of being left out in the cold, like that rejection. Or it could be financial troubles. So it could be financial troubles. We did get the Son of Swords in reverse, falling on Strength. That is interesting. Oh. Okay. So, this is kind of the new idea, but it does have a lot to do with strength. I feel like, okay. So the Son of Swords, he did come in with this, he did come in a bit aggressive, and he was, trying to be brutally honest with this situation, that he wants to leave behind this situation. He has this new idea and he's going with it. However, I feel like that's not really true. That's not really how he felt. He really feels like he is being left out in the cold. He's acting like he is not hurt by this at all. He is acting like, he's being stubborn. I just want to say that he's being stubborn. So he's acting in this situation right now. He's acting like he's leaving this behind and it's totally cool, but it's not. It's not really. Let's see. Can we clarify the Six of Cups, please, for Libra? Clarify the Six of Cups. Oh. Come on. I don't know. Mother of Swords energy again. I want to say that the Empress is the person that we're cutting out. Which it would definitely make sense, that he would be feeling sad about that. So, yeah, definitely cutting somebody out of the picture. I feel like the person he's cutting out of the picture is the Empress. It could be male or female. Okay, so again, I cannot stress that enough for you. But the Empress is like the mother. She is like, creation. She is very generous and fertile and gentle and patient and loving and kind. Like she is all about nature. She is all about unbinding love. She is all about, the sensual experience, like all of that. She is very in touch with her emotions and her intuition. She is like the ultimate female. So, of course, if he cut her out of the picture, he would definitely be feeling, um, you know, be out of loss about this. Like, I didn't really want to do that, but you know, I felt like it was what needed to be done in this situation. But it's self-sabotage. It makes me think that the Empress wasn't going to walk away. If it was self-sabotage, he thought the Empress was going to walk away, so he jumped the gun, but really she wasn't going to walk away. Maybe she approached him in a way that made him feel like she was about to leave. Um, but really it was just like she had an issue that she needed to discuss, and it wasn't even that. Can we clarify the Six of Cups? Okay. So Son of Wands. Son of Wands energy is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is, very charming and adventurous, very friendly, um, a little bit of a slow-moving knight. And this deck especially, I feel like, in this deck he is able to stand up for his beliefs, but he's kind of, he's more about standing strong and defending himself, rather than, coming in quickly. So, for the Six of Cups. Okay. We did get the Six of Wands. So no, Swords, I'm sorry. You can hardly tell in this picture, so I get them confused sometimes. Six of Swords. Um, Six of Swords is all about that hope. This is my hope at last card. This is all about recovery after a period of difficulty. It could also indicate travel, in case that applies to your situation. And then we did also get the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is all about, in this deck, scattered focus or lack of focus, but it can also indicate competition or a struggle or an internal conflict. And then I did get the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all about her intuition. High Priestess is psychic. She's very wise and all-knowing. She's into all the dreams and the mystery and the hidden and the unknown. She's just good like that. um, so I feel like, I feel like there's a reunion that's going to be coming back. I feel like the Empress has the High Priestess energy. It may actually be you, the viewer, because you're watching tarot. You obviously have an interest in the hidden and unknown, and that kind of stuff. So you may very well be already in the process of elevating yourself to the Empress, if not at Empress level already. But I feel like what happened was there's going to be a reunion because the Empress is in touch with her intuition, and she knows that he didn't really, our knight didn't really mean to leave. He was being kind of stubborn and slick, and he was trying to be the cool guy. But we know he's just playing. He's just putting on this face because he doesn't want to be the one that's hurt in the situation, which is fine. Sometimes people do that. Um, he'll, sort out his emotions, I'm sure. But I do feel like there is going to be a reunion. We are going to have that hope at last moment. It might be a little bit scattered. There might be, like when you come together, I feel like there's going to be that awkward conversation. Oh, I thought you were going to dump me, so I jumped the gun. I'm sorry. It's like, what are we, well, no, we need to talk about this situation that happened. I just feel like, whatever happened wasn't the way that it should have been, and I want to make sure that, in the future that we have this conversation or whatever needs to happen. I don't know, whatever your situation is. I want to be able that we can, I want to know that we can be able to sort that out and not, you know, not have the same difficulties that we were having or whatever. Um, which I mean, this whole process is kind of cute, actually. Not, you know, obviously it's not adorable. Um, it's just that our knight went and decided to end things when they didn't really need to end. So he was trying not to get hurt, but he ended up hurting himself anyways, which is it's not the cute like, oh, kitty cute. It's like, oh, you hurt yourself? Like, do you need a band-aid? I got you, boo. It's okay. Pat on the back, kissing the boo-boo. I feel like it's more of a he was being too prideful, I want to say, which is, that can happen, especially with the Knight of Swords. I mean, pride kind of, yeah, it gets in the way a little bit. All right, so what advice can I get here for Libra? Oh boy, lots of advice. Come on now, guys. All right. Two of Pentacles is all about that inevitable change that needs to happen in order to achieve balance. Okay. So I want to say that this is all about this new growth idea with the Empress having I'm picking up the continuing forward with the Empress. What to do about that, how to proceed about that, in order to get that balance. What needs to change in order to get the balance to proceed forward with the Empress? All right. To get the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is about taking that step back to look at things from a different perspective. This is that sacrifice. This is that letting go. I feel like you need to take a step back, let go of the situation, and just look at it from a different perspective. So regardless as to which party you are, you know, lean back, hang tight, gain perspective on how the other party feels in the situation, on the situation from the other person's view. Okay. We did get justice, which is all about decisions and karma and divine balance. This is like your karmic balance. This is like what you put forth into the universe will come back to you. Okay, so try to put out those positive vibes. You did, in fact, bring this forth on yourself if you are the knight. So we did get the magician in reverse. So the magician is all about manifesting your dreams into reality. The person who, the knight in our story who broke things off before it needed to be done, before it was actually supposed to happen. They aren't. I wouldn't say they're manifesting the failure. It's more like they're avoiding manifesting the possibilities, avoiding manifesting their dreams. The magician wants to bring their dreams into reality. They want to, manifest their desires into their lives. And this person, by jumping the gun here and deciding that they were going to cut things off, did in fact actually go against what they actually want. So there will be justice for that decision. I do feel like this is the Mother of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. She is very intuitive. She is in touch with her emotions. She is, a dreamer and a romantic, but she's also very, very insightful, very psychic. I do feel like this is our Empress taking on this Mother of Cups energy. She is going to be a little bit protective of her cup now because, you know, this knight did just hurt her feelings by doing this. But I do think she is going to be understanding because, you know, given the situation, having seen things from the other person's point of view, it is understanding why the situation would happen. And we do have here the Nine of Cups, which the Nine of Cups is wishes come true. This is, wish fulfillment. This is bliss, peace, and harmony, and all that just calm, serene feelings. And pretty high when it comes to emotional fulfillment. So that being said, I do think, obviously, if you are this knight of, if you're just the knight in the story, if you've already done this, you probably will do this, because if you're watching the video, then, you've probably already done it, or I would hope that you wouldn't watch the video and then still proceed forward in doing this, because that would seem, whatever. Anyways, I'm no judge. So just take a step back, look at it from the other person's perspective, gain that knowledge and that wisdom from having this situation happen, and then learn from it. And I think an apology is definitely due. Maybe I don't know what exactly happened, so at least one person should apologize, maybe even two. I'm not no judging. I'm just saying. And then you guys can proceed forward and achieve that Nine of Cups energy, having that peace after this drama that you've unfolded onto my table. All right, cool, Libra, cool. I hope you liked my reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe below if you'd like to see more. Click the bell if you want to know when my next video comes out. I do post weekly readings, but they're in the order that I've guided to do them in. So sometimes some people get, some signs, I should say, get 2 readings a week, or however it happens. So if you click the bell, you'll know. Cool. All right. I hope to feel your presence again soon. Bye.